Hey guys, hope it's RDiK, your old school duelist, whatever you want to call me, and I just did my first Pokemon competition. Now, it being my first, I did one on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I didn't really do too much in it. I didn't put too much work into it, and I didn't think about anything. But this one actually put in a lot of work into doing it. I had a lot of fun, but it definitely was a lot of work. First thing I had to do is I had to train and build my team, and my team consisted of Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Gengar, and Charizard. That was my team. I put a lot of work into building that team, but at the same time, I wasn't used to double battles, so when I built the team, I didn't really, prepare them for doing a double battle. I learned some small niche things along the way, some small cheap combos, but overall it didn't really work all that well. But at the same time, when picking this team, I had to be very picky with what moves they learn, natures, and everything like that. I had to quickly learn how to breed. That was an interesting thing. I watched maybe 3 or 4 different videos on how to breed, how to do everything. It was a nightmare and a mess. I also had a week to grind this team up to I had a week to grind this team and actually build it, because when I found out about the competition, I was about halfway through the game, and this was a week and a half before the competition actually took place. So I had to beat the game. I beat the game in 3 or 4 days, because that also didn't help that it was the busy week of work, or of the month, with Thanksgiving. Now for the actual competition, I didn't do too great. I didn't, because you were allowed to do up to 10 battles per day. And it was lasted 4 days, so that's a total of 40 battles altogether. I only got about 15 or 16 battles in, just because it didn't work out with my schedule and everything with work, because shit just went batshit crazy, and a lot of shit just started piling on. So that really sucked with that part. I was very underprepared for this battle, or for this competition. One being the biggest thing, I had no fighting moves, and for some reason I ran into a lot of rock types and dark types, which is important. And normal types too. I ran into a Snorlax. I was able to defeat the entire team, but Snorlax alone bodied my entire team. Once Snorlax was left, I literally had nothing to do to that Snorlax, because I had no fighting moves, which really, really sucked. But I made it work. But I think total, because I was very underprepared and I had no fighting moves, I think I only won maybe 2 or 3 battles out of 15 or 16 battles. So that really sucked. Another thing about it is I need to learn more combos. I need to learn Trickster build or Trick Room builds. I need to learn, the flying ground, earthquake type of thing, or levitate type of things. I need to learn small niche combos that will work. And that was another one of my biggest downfalls with doing this competition. So that's just one thing I need to work on. And to round out my experience with this battle is I had a lot of fun. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to actually doing Pokemon battles or Pokemon competitions in the VGC. One, need to get used to double battles. That's something that I really have a hard time with, because, protects, iron defenses, everything like that. That's something that I need to prepare for, and need to have a team basically built to do stuff like that. And I'm also going to prepare for a local. There is 1 or 2 places around me. One's pretty close by. The other one is kind of far. I would only do it if, one, I actually had a group of friends to go with. Well, if my group of friends that we are wanting to do VGC, if we all, or at least one other person, wanted to come with, because it is kind of a trip. I think it's about maybe a 30-minute trip for me, 30 or 45-minute trip. And for that, I would at least want 1 more person to come with, just so it's not I go there by myself to somewhere and an area where I know nothing about it. So it's just one thing I want to look for, and the other place is maybe 20 minutes away. So with that, I'm more than okay going somewhere by myself. But once we get into that 30 to 45-minute range of distance and further, that's what I'm going to want at least 1 other person to come with. To to basically end the video before I do my outro and to, like, you know, officially my final thoughts on everything, because I gave my final thoughts on the competition. But my final thoughts on Pokemon VGC in general is it's a very interesting thing. It's something completely new. I won't know if I'll do next year's season. It depends on how much I get myself involved, because I never did VGC. For me, Pokemon was just a fun game that literally I beat the game and did post-game stuff, did events. If some friends was like, hey, let's play Pokemon, I'd be like, okay, let me get my team, or let me get my 3DS. Stuff like that. But now that I'm actually getting into it and hardcore, you know, wanting to do this, then I have to prepare a lot. Like, I don't have an SOS Shiny Hunting Smirgle. I don't have a SOS Smirgle in general, so that's what I'm currently building right now. I want to find some shinies for some teams, because that's really fun to do. Is actually, well, I'm actually starting to learn how to shiny hunt. That's why I need an SOS Shiny Hunting Smirgle. So, yeah. But yes, I'm having fun. And Wednesdays are also, I'm going to be devoting Wednesdays, just a quick, you know, small thing about the channel. Wednesdays I'm going to be devoting to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh videos. This week I chose to do a Pokemon video just because I recently did a competition. So I wanted to talk about it for the beginning of my uploads and everything. But don't worry, the VOIDCAST, that's never going to change for Thursdays. If I missed the VOIDCAST, it's probably because of work or something a little more important, and I just didn't get around to it. And stuff like that. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to this week's video for Wednesday. That's a weird way to put this video, but thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and my other videos. If you like what you hear, hit that bell icon below, and you can join the notification squad, because I upload every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and you'll get notifications right there on the spot as soon as it comes out and it's live. But yes, that's all. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, day thing, or whatever.